Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Mommy, yay.
I can work the TV. You can work the TV?
Yes.
Okay.
She's awesome.
Okay, hold on. You gotta come out of here and Daddy's gotta. Okay, you shut the door for me. Sorry. Okay,
no worries. I've got one of those as well.
Yeah, right.
I can hear them outside the door.
Yeah. All right. How you doing?
Life of a mom. Super good. How are you? You look gorgeous.
Thanks. So do you. Sorry, let me get
this ready. Okay. No, how was your week? Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
I took Bella to twirling on Valentine's because I like take turns driving with another mom. And it was my week to drive, so that's what I did. And I got Subway. Sweet. And then Taco Bell for my Valentine's.
Yes.
Anthony loves some Taco Bell, so that's what he
Who
got.
doesn't? It's the aftermath. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
The Taco Bell's revenge.
Sweet revenge. All right, I think I'm good to go.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Welcome back.
Awesome.
To our little white picket fence.
Yes. Welcome back.
All right. So your turn to
my turn to pick.
Topic us.
Well, all week I was thinking of, going the route of doing like dreams and what dreams mean and everything. And then the last minute I'm like, screw it. Let's do Never Have I Ever.
Okay. We could do the dreams one another time.
So yeah, that's true. We can.
Yeah.
But I wanted to play a game, so we're gonna play a game.
Yeah. Where'd you find like the questions you're gonna ask for?
Just online. I just grabbed a list online, and so we can both answer them.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever actually played because it seems it's a little bit like I don't know, high school, college, right? Like
a little bit
how bad you were or whatever.
Kind of fun.
Yeah.
No, not this one. Not this one. This one is. I don't know. There's probably a few questions that are iffy, but most of them are just funny.
I'm here for it either way. I just was laughing because I normally, I've lived a lot of life, but I've also had a very vanilla life. Do you hear my kid screaming or your kid screaming? Because mine's screaming.
Nope. I got mine. Can you say hi?
Hi. How you doing?
Okay, hop on out and shut the door. He's just saying hi.
Hi. Adorbs.
Okay, sorry. Last thing you said was
that I just normally on the Never Have I Ever's, like I've never been to gel. I've never done, I don't know, I've just been pretty freaking vanilla. I haven't gotten to me too. Trouble in or done really ridiculous things. Yet I have done ridiculous things. So I'm excited to see where this goes, I guess.
Yeah, well, it could either be like a really boring one where we're like, no, I haven't done that. And it's just a bunch of no's.
Or I'm gonna all of a sudden realize I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I'm less vanilla than I thought I was gonna be.
Yeah. Hey, I've got another visitor.
That's all right. Is that Chell?
Yes.
Can you come say hi?
That's okay. You can go have a bowl of ice cream if you want. He said no. He's not my son. No. Yes, you can. But you got to stay out here while I'm doing the podcast, okay?
What do you ask for?
Such a good boy. He wanted cereal, not ice cream.
Excellent.
It's all about in podcast bribes.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
What's
you ready?
Our first question? Yeah.
Okay. They'll start off kind of small, but never have I ever gone skinny dipping. Have you ever gone skinny dipping?
We have our own pool now, so it's not really fair. Before we had our own pool, the answer was no.
Really?
Okay, wait. Just kidding. Lies. But it was somebody else's pool that I knew. It's always been so
a controlled environment.
I guess so. Yeah. Only in controlled environments. Same. Yeah. Okay.
Same. We'll go with same.
Starting off pretty lame. Excellent.
But that's okay. That's okay. Never have I ever eaten someone else's lunch from the office fridge.
No.
And I would say no, because to me, food is sacred. You don't touch someone else's food.
Really, for me, it's more like Rachel doesn't share food. Like Joey from Friends, Rachel. I say it to my cat and dog all the time because I'm like,
I don't share food.
I don't share food. And it's not because of like, it's because I have like issues with germs and stuff. I don't even share with my own children. So I can't imagine eating from somebody else's thing. That would be a definite no.
Yeah, wasn't it you that won't like buy food at a bake sale? Because you're like, I don't know who's cooked
it just depends. Yeah, kind of like I'm like, I don't feel like I know where it's coming from.
Oh no, I remember me and you. Every time we'd see little kids selling Kool-Aid by the side of the road, we'd like buy a couple of cups and like, yeah, and then we'd like, yeah.
Like I
want to be supportive.
What you're doing. Oh my God, my Elena wants in here so bad. Do you hear her screaming?
Let her come in. She can play with us.
Oh no, she's already been taken. Like, but she really wants here today.
We should do a podcast with the little dudes, and we'll do like.
Okay.
Do you remember? Yeah. Okay, when we wanted to do like From the Mouths of Babes in the mall, when the lady yelled at her child, we should do that with our own kids.
Okay. With Elena though, I'll forewarn you. She doesn't like to be told what to do, and that includes like, what's your name? She's like, no, you don't tell me. You don't ask me questions. You don't tell me what to do.
Well, maybe if my kid asks your kid questions, then they will communicate well, or it could be a complete disaster.
I'm here for it either way. Yeah. All right. Anyways.
Okay. It's a plan. We'll do it.
Next question.
Okay. I already know this one, but never have I ever gone snowboarding. Snoreboarding. You go snowboarding?
Yeah, we've been snowboarding. We've told about that once. We board.
We do.
Have you told that story at all since we started video podcasts?
Which one?
The first snowboarding with my brothers. And
no, but I mean, what part of it? Because there's
just the entirety of it, I guess.
The entirety of it.
Well, I mean, because it was
probably
so
not.
Funny.
It was fun.
It was so funny though, because they had us like practicing in the yard at home.
Yeah.
Standing.
They knew we were both super green. I'd been skiing like once before in my life.
They made us wear helmets,
which
I was like, this is stupid. But afterwards it was like, thank God. We would have lost Emily that day.
Yeah.
But yeah, she borrowed a pair of Oakleys from a kid in our apartment complex, and
super awesome snowboarding goggles.
She ate shit so hard that despite the helmet,
it was bad. I came up and like the goggles were all shattered and full of snow, and there was blood dripping from somewhere.
I think it was your nose. I don't know. I just know I was like, oh my God, Em, are you okay? And you're like, how are the glasses? And they were just like shattered and packed with snow. And I was like, not good, Em. Not good.
I think he's gonna notice.
I know. You think he'll know?
Yeah. I think he noticed. It's all good. He was very forgiving. So thank you to my neighbor who let me.
Is he your neighbor now?
His parents are kind of. They live down the street from me.
All right.
Which is weird.
You bought Ike new glasses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So all's well that ends well. There we go.
All's well that ends well.
Yeah.
Yes. And I only have, semi-permanent damage to the face.
Though I mean, it was like it was a bad fall, but my only memories are of us laughing. So hopefully you didn't get hurt or anything.
No, not at all.
It was all funny.
See, and for me, I was like, right before that run, I was like, you know what? I think I'm good for the day. I think I've run my last run. And everyone's like, we're gonna go one more. All right, sweet.
Yeah, okay, I'm down.
Don't go the one more.
Yeah. Follow your instincts.
Yes, I agree. Okay. Never have I ever used the men's room when the women's was busy.
I have. Yeah, I don't think I have. I've had to use a men's room because like the women's was out of order or something, but I don't think that I have. You have? When did you do that? Yeah.
I'll do it all the time.
Just for fun.
If there's nobody in there and the women's is busy, I'll go over there. It usually smells weird. It's a little less clean. But same kind of facilities.
Yeah.
So sorry if that's weird.
No, I just haven't happened to do it. That's all.
You're going to
now
soon. It's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, screw it, I'm gonna do it.
I don't know. I feel like it falls into I feel like urinals have such a distinct
smell.
Yeah. It's like I don't like. Do all men's restroom have urinals? Because if they all have urinals, then
not all of them, but I would say a lot of them.
There's been a couple times at work where well, way back when I first started, where I would be the busser because I'm working at a restaurant, and I would pick up a shift and do busing or whatever. And the busser has to clean the bathrooms, and the men's bathroom has a urinal. And I swear, like as soon as the door opens, I'm just like, urinal, like. Like that keeps me from using the men's restroom.
Yeah.
The fear of that.
Of the urinal.
Yeah. I wish my senses weren't so damn good.
Yeah, no kidding.
Go.
It would be helpful in that situation. We used to clean the church, and I would clean the urinals because I did the bathrooms. And ew. Anyway.
How did you get stuck with the bathrooms at the church?
Well, every family had their day where they help clean the church, right?
Yeah.
And out of all of my kids, I'm like, I better be the one to do the bathrooms. So I would, to make sure it all got done to my level of.
I literally struggle with my own toilet. So
that's not pleasant. We can move on from this one. It's
gross. Could we?
Yes, right now. Okay. Have you ever traveled to a foreign country?
I feel like no. I mean, I've been to Canada, but it was pre even needing a passport. And I've been to Puerto Rico, but that's a U.S. territory. So no.
That's foreign enough, I think.
No. I've been all over the U.S., but never outside. That's a goal of mine. Like I want to go everywhere. Have you?
I've been to Canada, which I also think doesn't really count because it's just like America, but
it's still North America.
Yeah. And then I've been to Mexico, but never overseas. So
you've never left the Americas, and neither have I.
I have not. If you could, where would you go? Where would be the first stop on Rachel's
I think
travels?
I don't know, somewhere like Brazil or Spain.
Cool.
I want to go to Ireland just because, like in movies, like P.S. I Love You. You think of like the pub, I love that movie. And you want to,
My daughter's going to Ireland in a couple months with school.
Oh, nice. School's a lot cooler than it was when we were kids.
Yeah. Did I get the chance to go to Ireland? No, I did not.
No. Would I have been able to
went to Disneyland?
Even if I,
I would not.
No.
Can I afford to send my daughter to Ireland? No, but we're finding a way.
Yeah. Well, they do like fundraising and stuff like that. So
yeah, they do some.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever learned a second language? Can you speak another language?
No. Despite taking Spanish in high school and then even in college.
You spoke Spanglish a lot.
Yeah, I did. I can tell you, I need a drink of water. I need to go to the bathroom. Wait, puedo tomar agua? Puedo ir al baño? Right? And me llamo Rachel. And me gusta jugar fútbol. So pretty much I'm there.
You're there. Yeah. I would say that's fluent.
Yeah.
Fluent.
Our Spanglish though, I still pull it out sometimes.
So bad. I know. I'm going to the store.
Yeah. We were. Yeah.
We thought we were funny. So good times.
We still do apparently. So it's all right.
Yes. I think I'm funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever accepted a drink from a stranger?
No.
No.
No. I feel like that goes right in line with me being like, did you drink out of it? Did you? I don't know if you knew this about me, but like even in high school, if I ever got a drink from the drinking, like a machine or something, and somebody asked for some of it, no, I would just thought I should have just said like no, but instead I just like be like,
give it to them.
Yeah, I didn't really want it anyway. And then I'm just like
remember that.
Frustrated because I'm like, why did you ask? Because I hadn't like gained the ability to say no because I didn't want to be mean. So
now you'd be like, this one's mine. No,
I'd just be like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm a crazy lady. I don't like to like share things with people in that way. But if you get a cup,
probably make
I'll
up
pour some in it.
Yeah, there you go. I would make up some like weird mouth disease or something. I'm sorry. I
have
can't share
a viral
COVID. I have COVID.
Well, that would be mine now. I've had COVID recently, so
yeah. Define recently. You don't have to. It's just the recent past.
It's existed for a long time because it's the kind of the common cold-ish, right? Like
right. Yeah.
So,
I have the kind that never fully goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Okay.
All right, let's see. Have you ever gotten busy in a public place?
Like
you don't have to answer if you don't want to. And by the way, if like parents are watching, now's a good time to turn it off.
No, yes. Every time, okay, me and Anthony at like house parties and stuff when I was in college and stuff like that, for whatever reason, we always found the bathroom a real cozy little space. It's like it was a challenge at some point. It was like, I went to the bathroom yet. Yeah. So
good for you guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How about you?
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose. What does that even mean?
I don't know that I want to share the story.
You don't have to.
No, I will.
Okay.
So we have 5 kids and we had a really small house, right?
Uh-huh.
So for one date night, we're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this. Okay, so let's just go out into we live in farm country, right? So we can go somewhere and there's nobody for miles. I'm like, let's just go hang out in the car and, be alone.
Yeah.
And so we get out there and a few minutes goes by, and we also live in an extremely nice community. And so say a farmer saw your car go out there and just park and thought that you were stuck
in need of assistance
yeah, and decided to put all of his children in a tractor and come to get you.
And that was the day he taught them about anatomy.
Almost. We got dressed really fast. I don't know how much they saw, but it was awkward. Did you
just start the car and drive away, or you're like, oh dang, we were stuck, but we're good now?
We're good. I don't know. I did not witness the conversation that was had. My husband took care of that one.
Oh, so kudos, Cody. It was probably just a little bit like, you silly dog.
You shucks. But yeah, I don't know if that counts as a public place, but there you go.
I mean, it's not private, so I think it does.
No, it was supposed to be. And yet
here we
are.
That's funny. Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry, I apologize for that story.
Don't.
Okay. Well, if there's any kids listening or, relatives.
Such is life.
That's true. That is true. I guess people know me.
Yeah.
Have you ever convinced a friend to dump a partner? I don't think I have.
I don't.
Not successfully. I've probably told friends that I don't like people or something, but
yeah, I don't think I've ever successfully or even like actively been like, you need to end this type thing. Yeah. No.
Well, and I think we're kind of easygoing too. Like, it's your choice, dude. So
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Where are we? Have you ever hopped a turnstile or gotten in somewhere free that you shouldn't have?
Man, see what I remember when I said that vanilla thing. Like, I don't
think
I did.
Okay.
I think the guilt would have killed me. Like I would have.
Yeah. I
would have snuck back out a back door just because I'm like, oh God, like, just the thought of getting caught.
Yeah, and I think you and I are also the kind of people, like if we saw someone else sneaking in, we'd be like, here's the entry fee for that dude because he got in free and that's not right.
I don't know, something. Yeah. I was honestly trying to think because I'm like, I don't think I've ever even, I don't know. I don't even know when the opportunity would have presented itself for me to do something like that.
No sneaking into the movies. No.
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 That's it. No.
Yeah. All right.
Have you ever donated an organ? I think that's probably a no.
I can barely donate blood. Like Anthony, he'll donate blood pretty much every time we see it. He's really good about that. But just getting my blood drawn makes me really like queasy.
So sick.
It's like I want to do it, but it's like, can you just knock me out and take my blood? Like I'd love to give the blood. Just knock me out or something and do it. But no, I hardly no. No donation of organs.
I donated my hair once. I don't think that's an organ.
I did too. Hey, well, I don't know. The skin is the largest organ of the body. So I'm like,
you donated skin?
No, you said you didn't. What? You said you didn't know if hair was an organ. So that I was like thinking through, like, well, skin's an organ. Maybe.
I'm picking up what you're putting down now.
I don't know, but I donated my hair too. So we donated our hair organs.
Our hair organs. Yes.
There we go.
Okay. But it goes back, so it's all good. Good. All right. Have you ever lied to a police officer?
No. Once I was never in a position to do so though. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm the over truth teller, like how I like when I got pulled over for not having my lights on when I was 16. And I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm going to a sleepover. You can come to the sleepover. Come see, you know, like I'm like, please come to my sleepover and let me show you. Thankfully he didn't come.
That's really where I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, seriously, we're good. And even with speeding and stuff, I'm always just like, nah, my bad.
Did I tell you about getting pulled over the other day?
No.
So I was driving out of the doctor's office and I called my husband on the way out just to tell him how everything went.
Okay.
And I came to a stop sign and I had the phone in one hand and I was steering with the other, so I didn't use my blinker, right? Turn the corner. There's a cop right there. He pulls me over.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you know why I pulled you over? And I'm like, well, he said, it's because you didn't stop long enough at that stop sign. And I was like, really? I thought it was because I was on my phone and didn't use my blinker. He just looks at me. He's like, okay.
That too.
That too. But I got a warning.
Oh my God. Seriously, like we laugh
Don't
because
be on the phone and drive.
Yeah. But we laugh because I mean, it is silly and that's pretty much how it should be for everybody, but that's our white privilege showing right there a whole lot.
Yeah, for real.
And probably our female privilege.
Female privilege. Like, I think so. My husband laughed pretty hard at that. He was actually down the street and watched the whole thing and was like,
did you know the officer? No?
No.
Okay. You're from a small town, so I didn't know if it was just like, hey, Bob.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for letting me off. Nope. Never saw him before in my life, but thank you for not giving me a ticket. I super appreciate it.
Even though I tried to throw myself under the bus.
I did, unintentionally. Cannot take the words back once they're out.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever been someone's maid of honor? And the answer is yes, because we were each other's.
Yes. Oh, we're so cute.
Yeah. Look at us being all maid of honor like.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought a friend's baby was ugly?
No. I mean, there are definitely babies where it's like they have an interesting look or something, but never with one of my friends. You know, I remember I remember thinking that Aubrey looked like there was a cartoon turtle.
Franklin the turtle.
Yes, that she really remember. But
I remember, like, and
adorable.
She did.
Yeah.
She'd wrinkle up her little forehead and stick out her neck.
Yeah. But see, that was adorable. So
I've never thought a friend's baby was ugly, but I remember being in church one time with like me and my brother were sitting next to each other, and this baby poked its head up like, and it was just weird looking. not for any reason. It was just a strange looking child. And both of us at the same time were like, ew. Is that bad? Is that horrible?
No.
Kind of, but
no. I mean, it takes all kinds, and there's all kinds of different looks, and sometimes they're a little different. That's okay.
No, it's all good. I'm sure he was a lovely child.
I love how we always need to throw in a disclaimer. Like,
it's true. It's true.
You were ugly once, but I'm sure you're beautiful now.
You are beautiful now. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. Okay. Have you ever had a road rage incident? Have you ever been mad on the road? Mad enough to consider it?
Yeah, like
ragey.
No, I haven't had an incident, I don't think. But here's one time we were in Indiana and we passed somebody and it was a dotted line, you know, and they were going under the speed limit. And it was so funny because as we passed, she was like flipping us off. And I was like, do you think she thinks this is an aggressive move or does she know that this is a legal pass? Because she's going under the speed limit and this is a totally passable place. Like,
this is how it happens.
Yeah, this is just how it works, lady. But I feel like I was perceived as part of a road rage incident that time because I was flipped off, but for just making a legal pass, and we didn't engage or even acknowledge. It was just kind of like, cool. All right. Like, I don't know. I don't think I have enough rage in my body to.
I don't think so either.
Road rage thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I always picture like the sweet little old man that lives next to us. We don't really have an old man that lives next to us, but anyway, somebody, you know, your grandma or somebody accidentally cutting you off and being like, okay, I'd be okay if it was them, so why not be okay if it was everybody's stupid sometimes.
Well, a lot of times I'm like, I've been the one who didn't take right away at like a light that turned green or blah blah blah. You know what I mean? We've all kind of had those moments, so I'm normally just like, you know, who am I to get all pissy with them? Not to say I don't get annoyed, but to rage and be like, I'm gonna get you. No, just more like
to let it last longer than 3 seconds.
Exactly. 3 seconds of like, come on, and then it's over. That's about what I got.
Do you remember me telling you about the road rage incident I was kind of in that was kind of my fault?
Maybe I'll remember. I don't know.
I think I will. So back when I only had one child and she was a small baby, right? We just moved to Idaho. And I wasn't very familiar with all the roads and the speed limits and what was, you know, I was still getting to know everything.
Yeah.
And so I pull out onto this like old highway, and I didn't realize the speed limit sped up really fast. So I was going a little bit slower, not too bad, but I made somebody behind me slow down a little bit, right?
Okay.
And unfortunately, the one behind me was this truck with 3 guys, like really hillbilly guys in it that I think were probably stoned or drunk.
Okay.
And so they start honking and yelling.
I'd go with drunk because somebody who's stoned doesn't give a shit.
Okay, probably.
They were not stoned.
Right. They were not stoned. They would have been like, hey.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, sorry. Probably my bad.
Nope.
Anyways.
Okay. So it's me and this tiny little baby, and I'm like a $1.10 soaking wet back then, you know, just timid as can be. And I did the little wave. It's like, oh, sorry, you know?
Yeah.
And so they start honking and like yelling at me as we're driving.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, we'll just let them get out their steam and we'll whatever. So I turned off onto like a through street.
Yeah.
And they followed me, and it's a 1-lane road, and they came up behind me or on the side of me like it was a 2-lane.
Okay.
And they were just screaming at me. Like they were mad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy cow. And so I'm like in tears at this point, you know, and they're still screaming at me. And I'm like, these guys are unhinged. If I stop my car, I'm dead, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've got to get to Cody's shop, which is like a mile away. So I'm like, I just have to drive up to Cody's shop and I'll be okay. So I drive the mile to Cody's shop. Luckily, no red lights, no nothing. And when I get there, there's no traffic coming the other way. So I just didn't even turn on my blinker, let them know I was going anywhere. I just shot into a shop, right? So they noticed that I turned, and they flipped a freaking Dukes of Hazzard Yui on this road and came back after me. And I pull into my husband's shop, and one of his workers was there, and he just kind of looks at me funny because I'm all bawling and scared and everything. And I just said, get Cody. And so my husband comes out and looks at me weird right as this like truck full of white trash guys comes behind me. And they just said, one of them leans out the window and he goes, teach that bitch how to drive. And the look on his face.
Like, Cody's not a small dude. He what
nope. That's the day that he defended my honor for anyway, no.
What'd he do?
It took about 2 steps for him to get to the truck, and he jumped on the side of it. And the last thing I saw was he had the guy by the shirt through the window, and they were taking off down the road, and he came back a few minutes later and he was fine.
It's like, grow the fuck up, number one. Realize how fucking scared you just made someone over. You had to slow down. Like,
you had to slow down. It was
stupid. Are you? Oh, I'm sorry for the cursing, Chael. How you doing?
I got a headset on. We're good.
Oh, good. Oh my gosh. Hi.
Well, I'm doing a podcast right now, dude. Give me 5.
Oh, so cute.
It's already recharged.
Oh, Cooper can help with that. He's good at that.
That's so cute.
There we go.
Yeah. So it wasn't a road rage thing, but when I lived in New Jersey, before Anthony and I were married, but we were together, I was just driving on the turnpike, and for whatever reason, a car of guys decided to mess with me, I guess, because they were yelling stuff out, and I didn't cut them off or anything. I just was kind of existing, and they were making crude gestures and like comments at me. So I sped up and I got off, and they of course followed me, and I just called Anthony, but I was like, why is that a thing? Like, why did I have to go through that? Like, guys, just teach other guys to knock it the fuck off, please.
Yeah. Thank you.
Like, I don't know. It's not like, I don't know. And I can't understand the mentality behind it. I don't understand what or why. And I mean, obviously I was fine, but I felt like I had to run, and I felt like I had to be, I was so scared and so upset. And I'm like, you didn't have to do that to me.
Right?
Yeah.
For reals.
Anyways.
I think if people had any idea well, maybe they do know the effect they have.
Yeah, and they don't care.
Oh, then ask Dad. I think somebody is just wanting to be part of the show today.
I know. Hi. Look
Say
at
hi.
that look. Hey.
Got a little milk mustache. Hey. Okay. Okay. Well, then ask Dad, because it's his. No, he'll be okay. Anyways. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
Are we good for the next one?
No, yeah, we're good for the next one. We were kind of
talking about douchebags and
yeah, pretty much
from, mm-hmm.
from their safe space where they can just be douches.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So any of you listening, don't be a douche.
Yes, please.
Okay. Have you ever chipped a tooth?
Oh my God. Yes. Have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
I think like a back one, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have nice natural teeth. My teeth are, I mean, I have nice teeth, but it's because I worked at a dental office and was able to go rectify some of the stuff. So I got hit in the mouth with a baseball bat in the 6th grade. You know this story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
still seems painful though.
Yeah. Well, it knocked me out. So I don't remember. But at the time, they did crown teeth because they were so busted and everything.
Yeah.
But years later, and even in high school at one point in time, I was doing something in the locker room, like fucking around, and I slipped on a sock and I fell and cracked off. So I got some new crowns. So whether it happened at the original incident or at the secondary fall, one of those times I cracked a root of a tooth, but you don't really know that. And it's not something that's going to show up on an x-ray. So later in my 20s, I ended up having to have like a periodontal surgery because they were like, for whatever reason, you have like, you're losing bone around just this tooth. So we're going to go do a periodontal surgery. And they knocked me out. It was like a conscious sedation. And I remember getting woke up being like, there's a crack in the root. We have to pull your front tooth. And I was like, oh.
Great.
So I got to wear a little flipper for a while. And now I have a titanium implant. I've had a couple bone grafts and tissue grafts, and what? I have teeth.
Look how pretty your smile is now.
Yeah, but if
I had pretty before too.
I know. I wish I had my natural teeth because you could bleach them. You can. I don't know. I like the look. I guess being someone who looks at teeth, like when I see like nice natural teeth, I'm like, oh, like they look so nice. And
awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I've cracked a tooth on a baseball bat.
So was it a game?
It was recess.
It was recess. Okay.
It was recess in the 6th grade, and Jesus, he swung back, and it was recess, so I wasn't wearing equipment, and just somehow clocked me in the face, knocked me out. I don't even know.
Just knocked your teeth out.
It wasn't me. He knocked me out too, and then just like crushed my teeth pretty much. But I remember everybody wrote, me little get better cards and stuff like that, as you did in elementary school. It'd be like, when you come back, they're like, I hope you get better. Like so many of mine said like, we hate Jesus, and I'm just like, poor kid, he got me in a backswing. It was an accident. Yeah. And then we moved from there shortly after that anyways, but yeah, good times.
Somewhere there's a kid that remembers the time that he
Jesus, no,
it's all good.
I don't,
it's all good.
It's all good. All's well that ends well. I got me some teethers. I'm good.
You grew up to become a dental hygienist, so
exactly. Yeah, you put me in the dental chair long enough that I was like, might as well just go to school for this.
Might as well stay here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Silver linings. All right.
Silver linings.
Next.
Okay. Never have I ever cut my own hair. I think I have. Not real drastic.
I mean, some family pictures would definitely say that I have.
Back in your Matilda days where you look like Matilda.
And I'm pretty sure I cut my sister Sarah's hair before some family pictures too. And yeah, not when it was all when I was like small enough that I don't know. I was just a little tyrant. Anyways, have you cut your hair?
Got it. Besides like trimming? No, not really. Except maybe when I was a baby, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I've cut like my kids' hair and Anthony's hair though. I do okay with doing that now. But as like a, I don't know, 7, 8, 9-year-old, whatever I was when I was cutting hair, I was not so great at it. I gotta find a picture and show you because I think we ended up with mullets because of what I did. Because my mom tried to salvage some of the length, but she shouldn't have.
She should have just let it go.
Anyways.
Those make for the best pictures though. Like,
do they?
Oh, they do. They do.
All of our pictures look like they like could come straight out of like the awkward family pictures things. Because we just had such a large family, and then it would be like, okay, everybody wear a jean, you know? So then you just have all these people in all jean, and you can't help but have an awkward family photo. I don't know. It's just what it is.
Okay. Are you hearing this madness going on behind me? Just FYI.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay.
It's anyway. Sorry. There's the madness going on outside.
You know what's funny? I didn't know if it was coming from there or here because then the door just look at this. Baby coming in.
Aww. Hi, Lena.
She can't hear you. Say, oh, don't.
She waved.
Say hi, Emily.
She's so cute. I love her.
She's so funny. This is her Elsa dress. Aka, one of Haley's old dresses. And I'm on it. Can you go get daddy? Go get daddy. I'm gonna shut this door. Go find him. Oi.
No, daddy.
Yeah, go get daddy. She said no.
My door got left open the last time, so we might just have.
That's all right. Mine's
and I can't reach it from here.
That's all right. She's just gonna hang out. Okay.
And that's okay.
What's the next
We're
one?
moms. This is what happens.
Exactly.
Okay.
We still get to hang out. Oh.
That's true. We do. Okay. Never have I ever accidentally said I love you to someone. Like when you're hanging up the phone and you're like, okay, I love you. Bye.
No, I've definitely done that. I don't know if people heard it, but like I'm definitely a creature of habit. Okay, love you. Bye.
Yeah.
Just kidding. This is a store. We don't know each other. I do a lot of the you too when they say something real specific and it's not really.
Thanks for coming in today. You too.
Enjoy the movie. You too.
Yeah. Or my favorite, happy birthday. You too.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I accidentally texted it to my neighbor. Like I was texting my husband and I accidentally hit her name instead. I'm like, I love you. Have a great day. And she's like, thanks.
I love you too. Oh, I got one for like, it was from a neighbor. I think it was like on New Year's or something. And it was just like, you have no idea how much I love and appreciate you. And it was like, like maybe she's going through some stuff. Like, I don't know. Or she's drunk. And because we don't really know each other, we've like met once and like stayed.
Yeah.
So it was
we're
like,
not at this stage in the relationship yet.
But okay, that's cool, you know. But then she realized it was like, that was for my sister. I'm really sorry. And I'm like, it's cool. I just thought you were drunk. Because I did.
So, okay. I text memes to Aubrey, my daughter.
Okay.
Just stupid, funny stuff. Yeah. And there was one when I texted her something that said, "Yee," and I cannot stress this enough, ha. It was just dumb. And she never texted me back. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I looked and one of my son's friends' moms had texted me about seeing if he could go swimming. Like, can Cooper go swimming? And my text back was, "Yee," and I cannot stress this enough. I'm like, if we knew each other better, this would be funny, but we don't know each other at all. Okay. He's super excited to swim.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Oh, I communicate
Didn't know me then, she knows me now.
in memes, so I get it.
Yeah, I do. I think memes are a love language.
Yeah, for sure. For me.
Who doesn't like to laugh?
Right.
Okay.
Stupid people. Just kidding.
Stupid people. That's who. That is who.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten food that broke the 5-second rule? Yes, I have.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I did one the other day. I dropped a Valentine's from chocolate on the floor and couldn't find it. And then somebody started talking to me. And in the conversation, I found it and I picked it up and they're like, you just picked that off the floor and ate it. I'm like, yes, I did.
I just noticed one of those things, which I do all the time, but it made me laugh. You said you picked up a Valentine's from chocolate.
Valentine's from chocolate? I
Yeah,
did.
like
I picked
a
up
chocolate from
Valentine's
Valentine's.
chocolate. Yep.
What's funny is it caused like a misfire in my head because I was like,
Cannot
and then I
compute.
cannot
Do not
compute.
understand.
Yeah, although it wasn't like it was that big of a. Anyways, chocolate from
Mine does
Valentine's.
that. I do that all the time.
Oh, me too. But for whatever reason, that one just caused a misfire. I was like, what's going on? Anyway.
Wait. What? Maybe it was from Easter. No, okay. Never have I ever spent the entire day watching TV, which is a lie.
Yeah.
Because if I get sick, I
We've
will.
all done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a given.
Yeah. I kind of don't like doing it anymore. I don't know. I feel like like I have way too many things to be doing that it's like hard to enjoy sitting there watching TV.
Yeah.
You ever
You
get
get to the
that?
point where you're like, I want to do something else. Anything else?
Or just
not
that
this.
like I can't even enjoy this because the things I have going on in my head that need to be done like are interfering with this, so I might as well not even be here. I mean, just go load the dishwasher or something.
Well, in high school, I really loved movies. Like I loved movies. And so there was, I think twice I tried to have an 8 to 8 party where you watch movies from 8 o'clock at night to 8 in the morning. And I also forgot that I really like sleep and I made it to like 10:30. So they were super good.
Oh, I love falling asleep watching a movie. I just hate having to get up and then go from the couch to the bed because it's like you're in such a good sleep. But then if you don't get up and go to the bed, then you're gonna feel like crap because you slept on the couch all weird. So it's like
or when the movie has like really weird end credit music and you wake up to it and you don't know what day it is and like why is this happening? Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
Good times.
Right.
Okay, let's see. Have you ever blamed a fart on a pet? I know your dad has. I would say that, hey.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had enough pets.
Yeah, I don't think I have ever actually blamed. I normally
Why?
Oh my god, but when they get you, when the dog has the farts.
Dogs are the worst. It's like they find the Taco Bell.
Not to say that my fart smell like roses or anything, but a dog fart is like on a whole nother level.
Absolutely.
Pungent.
Absolutely. Its own type of
yeah.
Whoa. Okay, have you ever had a wardrobe malfunction? Some sort of embarrassing?
I'm sure I have.
You ever had like a sock or underwear tucked into your side of your jeans all day, or like
not that I could think of. So if I did, people just let me do it. They're like, whatever, she'll figure it out. And I didn't figure it out.
I never did.
No.
Never did. I can't think of anything.
No, I know we're not very.
But I'm sure there have been.
Yeah.
I'll think of it later and I'll be like, oh yeah, that one.
That's the one. Text me when you think of it, because I don't think I've had a wardrobe
I'm sure I will.
mishap.
Yeah.
No. We're not very fun.
Yeah. I ripped a hole. I think I told the story before. I ripped a hole in my jeans longboarding with Cody, but
that was in the butt of your pants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that,
that's about it. Yeah.
That's about it. Have you ever driven a stick shift?
I still do.
Yeah.
Yeah. My first car was a stick shift, and
and it still is.
Yeah, the car I have now it's not the same as my first car, but
it's not the same car.
We've had a lot of different like standards because I like driving them. Yeah, I drive a Toyota Tacoma right now, 6 speed.
Sweet.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty awesome.
Yes.
You're a truck girl. Oh, I know how, but I don't do it often enough to feel comfortable. Okay. I can get from point A to point B.
Yeah, I feel weird when I'm in an automatic. I'm like looking at the clutch. I'm just like, you just go. Hold
There's
on one
nothing
second.
There. Okay.
What time is it now? Okay, that's fine.
All right. Have you ever set something on fire when cooking? Besides your house, that was not when you were cooking. No. That was an after effect.
No, maybe. Okay, I think one time I was gonna do like chicken cutlets, and the way that like my father-in-law would make them, and I didn't realize that he uses like vegetable oil, not olive oil. And apparently olive oil has a different like
burning point,
I guess. So yeah, may have crispied some things with some fire that day. I think that's my only one of those. We used to play with fire when we were younger, doing like really dumb things. Like we would take the fingernail polish remover and like dump it on the coffee table and then throw a match and just
watch it go.
And miraculously, it didn't like ruin the coffee table. Granted, we never had like nice coffee tables, so it was just that. But
still, you'd know if there was a big old scorch mark.
Exactly, it didn't like scorch it or anything. So
nice.
I don't know. You know, my cooking fail that was not as bad as burning, obviously, but it was bad. I have a little chocolate fountain, and after it's been turned off and it kind of settles, you can't just like turn it back on. I learned, because it just like
not the same.
No, it whipped and made a mess so fast all over the kitchen, like before I could realize. But oh my god, yeah. And thankfully my mom was there because she helped, because it was like under the cabinets it was everywhere. It's just like, how did that happen so fast? Yeah. So you live and you learn.
Turning a blender on,
kind of,
without the lid,
I guess. Pretty much. But maybe even more so because it's like, I don't know, it just like flung it every direction, including me.
Who would have thought? Isn't it supposed to like pour down gently?
Yeah, but I guess, you got to have the right consistency and got to let it all be melted. And it had just been sitting for a while, and I just went back and went for it. And it was not a good call on my part.
Lesson learned. Lesson learned.
What have you burned? Or have you burned or started fire?
I dropped a pizza the other day, and when it hit the element, it started on fire. My kids loved that. But other than that, I think
wow, why did they love that?
Because it was fire. And they're like, whoa, Mom caught the pizza on fire. Like, yes, I did.
Yes.
But other than that, not really. I don't think. Not that I can think of.
Okay.
All right. Have you ever been scuba diving?
No, I have not.
Snorkeling? You've been snorkeling, haven't you?
Not like I've worn a little thingy jigger and had some flippers on, but like yeah, not in the ocean or anything though. Like in a pool or something. I've like snorkeled around a pool. Yeah. Have you?
That works. My parents had me take scuba diving lessons in high school.
Interesting. I felt like there was something like that.
Yeah, I never got my certification though, because I did not complete my open water dives. But
it's like fun. It's one of those things that for whatever reason gives me like claustrophobia.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
Like I think the same thing.
Yeah. Even like with the little snorkel, it even felt a little like restricted with breathing. I'd like to try it. And I mean, but just thinking about it makes me like, okay, we'll do it. And then
I'll we go to Spain
and die. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Let's snorkel in Spain.
Okay. I'm there. I'm there for that. I am there.
Yes.
Okay. Speaking of rain, have you ever danced in the rain? And I think we have. Seems like something we would do.
Yeah. Or played in it at least.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness. When I was little, we used to go out when we lived in Missouri. We lived on like a farm. So when it would rain, wherever the tractor like left, I don't know, it would make these huge
in the ruts.
Mud pits. Yeah. We would go out and just like play in the mud,
slip and slide.
Oh yeah, like it was enough that we could like be in it, like it was a little kind of wading pool type thing. We would get all the way in it. I don't like
that is sweet.
Yeah, but I'm like thinking about my kids doing that now and then just showing up back at the house like that. Like my mom.
Get muddy now.
Yeah. And we weren't the type to like, let's clean up after ourselves or anything like that. So sorry, Mom, for doing stuff like that. Sure, that wasn't
she was
the
a good
best.
mom.
Yeah, and she never really. She's not the type.
I was gonna
to
say
get
she
all,
never
like,
yelled,
angry or yelly or anything. Yeah.
So
she maybe wanted to sometimes, but she was just.
She hit it well.
She's not the type.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No, I love that. I tried to be that type of mom when my kids were little, but it seems like they've done it less and less now. Anyway.
Well, I mean, I don't know that it comes from a place for her. I think it comes from a place of like her parents were very vocal and very like, this is the way it is and this is the way you do it. And they kind of like enforced their own way on them.
Yeah.
And so I think my mom was going to be the opposite of that. She wasn't going to be harsh with her words and she wasn't going to make us be whatever she wanted us to be. She was going to try to, lead us there.
Yeah.
And I think that she'd be, while we might not all be like active in the church that she chose, I think we're all good people that she'd be happy with where she led us.
Yeah, I think she would. You guys are awesome.
Go on.
I'm proud of you guys. So I can only imagine that she is too.
Yeah. No, I'm sure.
Sorry, somebody came in at the same time. I was giving them the eye.
Oh yeah. Anthony came and said bye a little bit ago and I'm just like,
hey, what's up?
Yeah.
That's all good at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever been on TV? I don't even know what we're doing time-wise. What time is it?
It's 1:58, so we'll wrap it up in a minute. But yeah, I've been on TV because I was an extra on Touched by an Angel.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Kind of a big deal.
kind of a big deal. Still getting fan mail.
Yeah.
Hard to go anywhere.
I was an extra on the episode that the kid from Little Rascals, not the old one, but the new one, like the redhead kid. He was who was playing in this particular episode. That's all I really remember. And that they had like a craft, like that's what they called it, the little trailer, and there's food in there.
Craft service table.
That was awesome. So that's my extent of my TV fame. I walked in the background. Who we saying no to?
My daughter came in and was asking me a question, but she's 13 and she knows better.
You should make them get in front of the camera if they're going to come in. You have to come here.
Okay, I will next time.
Class. Yeah, and then I could say hi.
Do you have enough for everyone?
Yeah. Oh. All right. Ask one more. Ask your favorite.
Ask one more.
Or, something that you think.
All right. I just noticed there are several questions on the end of this that I did not write. They were there by
Okay.
Somebody found my list.
Oh, like somebody in your family added to it? Okay, yeah,
yes.
Those are the questions I want to hear.
I don't. Skinny
wanna?
dipping is on there. I don't know. Have you ever been on stage at a Vegas performance? Yes, I have.
You have? I have not. Okay.
I got called up for David Copperfield, and I was in a magic trick.
Ooh.
That was super fun.
Yeah.
It was not as magical as I expected it to be, but I will leave it at that.
There you go.
There's a trick to it. It's not real magic.
What?
I know, right? Have you ever paid for a stranger's dinner?
Yes.
Yes. Except because it's me, like whenever I try to do something nice, it backfires. And it was this like little old man. He was kind of frail, he comes in and sits down and I'm like, oh, we need to pay for his dinner. So we paid for it anonymously. Like they didn't say who it was.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, somebody paid for your meal, just like in a quiet, nice voice.
Yeah.
And he goes, what? No, no one can do that to me. Why would they do that? Like he was seriously mad. And I'm like, shh, it wasn't us. Please, no.
What are the chances? You do have some good luck.
I don't know. Right. Like my heart was in the right place. I apologize, sir.
I'm so sorry.
It wasn't because I didn't think you could pay for it. It was I was just trying to be nice.
We have people all the time offer to pay for other tables. Like It'll be as
Yeah.
simple as like they'll see somebody wearing like a veteran's hat and they'll be like, hey, I'm gonna pay for that. And it, never have
Yeah.
I ever seen anybody be unappreciative like that. But
Yeah, no, they were mad. He was
well,
mad.
maybe he, you know, it's one of those where he made himself and he's proud, and I don't know. Seems like an odd response. I'd be like, sweet, free food.
Free food. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Thank you. I would have stood up in the restaurant and been like, thank you. Whoever, bless you. Love me some free food.
Yeah, right.
We had,
Uh,
we were on the phone with somebody in Florida on our way to a date, me and Cody. And he called the restaurant and paid for our food because he knew we would be there. And I thought that was the
Aw.
coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Random.
super sweet. Who
Yeah.
doesn't like free food?
Yeah. And that took a lot of like effort because he had to know where you were going.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
call and be like, hey, there's this couple coming right now. I'm gonna
Mhm.
and I could imagine being the person like that was probably like a pain in the ass for the people who worked there, but also like really cute. Like
They had fun with
okay.
it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They came over to us and they're like, did you drop your wallet? What's your name? Because we need to see if this is you. And like,
Oh,
anyway,
that is
they went all out. Anyway, it
Mm.
was kind of fun.
What restaurant was that?
It's called Wix. Delightful. They have like
Delightful Wix.
smoked meat.
Excellent.
Super, super good.
All right.
We go there
like
a lot.
a local place.
Yeah.
Sweet. I like it.
Super
All
good.
right. Super.
All right. And before we end, I will say that as I was looking over questions, I thought of asking the one, have you ever run 7 miles to get out of an awkward conversation? Do you remember that?
Please tell the story to refresh.
We were doing the Relay for Life for cancer.
Okay.
And somebody showed up that wanted to talk to you and you were avoiding an awkward conversation. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, she's running right now. And he only had a little bit of time. And so I'm like, well, you'll just have to wait till she's done. And man, you made it 7 miles without stopping.
Yeah. And
he's like, I gotta go.
Yeah. And that really was like a problem for me when I hated having awkward conversations or anything that was confrontational at all, especially when it was like, I didn't like you. And was that the guy from Texas who was
I don't
like,
even remember.
Okay. Yeah, it was weird.
I just remember it was a dude that really liked you and kind of, I don't know, maybe
yeah. Well, and I think it's because I was pretty shitty at like I couldn't just say, hey, I'm really not interested, but I would obviously I wouldn't give him any like, I'm not hugging you, I'm not kissing you, I'm nothing, I'm just existing as a human. How do I tell you that I want to exist as a human and I'm fine to be your friend? But I feel like, and as soon as like they really got it, they would just drop off the face of the planet. But what sucked is like I was friends with these people. I'd be friends with them, but then they would make it weird. And then all of a sudden I'm like, you know, you get mad at us for putting you in the friend zone, but I'm mad at you for making me think I had a friend in the freaking first place.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I think that's a topic for a whole nother podcast, man. We could go on that for a long time.
Yeah, seriously. Just like I hope to teach my girls though to be a little more vocal so they don't end up running 7 miles to avoid an awkward conversation.
Yeah, if I could go back and tell myself to communicate better, I would so do it. Because
and not just say communicate better, because that doesn't make any sense. Like how do I communicate what I communicate? Just don't be afraid to say exactly what you think, and don't care about people's reaction to that, essentially, because that's on them. Their reaction to what you say is 100% on them, but you need to say what it is you need to say regardless of how they're going to react. Although I think I don't know, that's easier said than done, because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah,
and also
absolutely.
You don't want to end up having them like retaliate in some way that's like negative. But maybe if we're all more open, they're going to be less likely to retaliate because we're safe to say, hey, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm saving you time, effort, and money too. And
yeah. And also, if you'd like to be friends, that would be cool too. You don't have to be trying to like get with me in some way. I think a lot of you're right. We could do like a whole topic on this. I saw a thing that was like how a lot of guys don't really even actually like women. Like they want to be with them physically, intimately, but like they don't want to talk to, or like they don't know, they don't like
engaging
with women. They just want to have one.
Which is sad because we're fun.
We are. Yeah. Hella fun.
Yes.
Right.
So
Anyway.
yeah, topic for another day. But
yeah.
Yes, never have I ever run 7 miles for any reason.
Period.
All put together, the miles I have run is not 7.
I doubt that's true.
I don't know.
Have you ever been
I'm not a long distance runner.
Yeah.
I tried once. I did cross country for a little bit and was not good at it. But other than that,
I want to get into running. I want to get up and run. You know, the people who
I
are
will
like,
support you.
It's energizing. And I'm like, but I need the energy first.
If the energy would come first, then I would love to run. No, I will be your supporter. I'll hold up your Go Rachel signs. And
all right. Sweet. All the way in Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out running in my hood.
By Zoom. I'll have Bella hold up the phone with my sign on it.
This is going to be an undertaking to get me to run, but we'll do it.
It is.
All right. Well, this is fun. Although we're pretty lame. Like we
are.
You know, like
I like being a dork though. I have no problem with being a little on the side.
Yeah. But I was like calling it coming into this because I was telling Bella, I was like, Emily said we're doing a never have I ever. And I was like, this is gonna be the most boring podcast because I don't think we've done much when it comes to like being scandalous or out there.
Never have I ever drinking 8 root beers at one time. Like,
do you remember playing quarters at your house with soda?
With soda? I didn't know it was like an actual drinking game. I thought it was just for
We had to be some of the most naive like humans to have ever existed, considering like when we were like not everybody was as naive as we were around us.
No.
It made for a lot of fun though, so yay.
Yes, it did. We had a very innocent upbringing and that's good.
Oh, awesome. All right, what were we gonna say?
It's just, I don't know, something about being innocent and how awesome it was. I think somebody could tell a dirty joke and it would go so far over our heads that it just like wouldn't even register. Like,
probably true. Alas.
Well, thanks for being my formerly innocent.
Yeah. I don't feel as innocent anymore, but obviously I still haven't done very many, like, I don't know. Not that those are
you've done stuff.
I've done stuff. Yeah.
You've done stuff.
I've done things and stuff.
Okay, so maybe we'll title this one Vanilla Have I Ever.
Yeah. Well, that's just everything that we do, all of our content. Vanilla.
Vanilla. But you know what? Vanilla is the most popular flavor for a reason.
Yeah. So there.
Awesome. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Well, it's always good to talk to you. I love your face.
I love your face.
Guts. You're awesome.
It's fun to hang anyway. So I have no idea what we're going to talk about next week, but I've been trying to think about, I want to do, I want to play What Do You Meme with you because it's a really funny game. But do you have it?
Do you want me to get it? No, but I can get it.
Maybe we could find a way for us to play like on both sides because it's funny.
Let's do it. I'll look for it this week.
Okay, yeah, get it, and then we'll figure out how we can make it work on this. All right,
awesome.
Lilas, we'll talk to you next week. Okay,
have a good week.
Bye.